Hopefully this lighting isn't too harsh, but it's pretty sunny out. So we are back here at Dolly Sods in West Virginia. I'm with Josh Harrod, his girlfriend, their buddy Brandon, and then tomorrow morning we're gonna meet my buddy Alex. You've seen him in 2 of my videos this summer. The trip at Wayne National Forest and then the MRT NCT. So we got 3 days, 2 nights. Gonna be great weather, highs in the 70s, lows in the 50s, which is pretty damn good for Dolly Sods. And gonna be a fun trip.
Pre-hike beer.
I was gonna drink a pre-hike LaCroix, but I forgot it. Took a little break here, took the packs off. We've been hiking for a little over 2 miles, and it's about 3:30. Hoping to be in camp by 6:30-ish. We got here a little late, but that's okay. We got plenty of daylight, and so right now we're just taking a quick break, getting some water and snacks, and then we're gonna hit the trail again.
You can put that in the video. You sure? Yeah. That'd be funny. My weather report. Yeah.
Oh, we're being recorded.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, I've always got food in my mouth.
Like when you can see the layers of different colors of the
Mm-hmm.
mountains. Is this technically some sort of mountain range? Those inclines kind of shocked me at first, but after that, this has been fairly easy.
There's only a few hard parts hiking here, at least on the loop we're doing.
That's like my signature for text messages. It's the hang loose sign and a black Santa. Especially since I don't celebrate Christmas, people are like, what the heck?
People still use signatures on text messages?
Just me.
So I just had a pretty cool experience. We just passed Julia Shaheen on the trail. I think I might have creeped her out because I wasn't sure what to say, so I just said, holy crap, you're Julia Shaheen. And so that was pretty cool. It's not very often you see a famous backpacking YouTuber on the trail. Beautiful views up here. I remember this like it was yesterday. Last time I was here, it's actually almost 3 years ago to the week, almost. We were actually here 3 years ago, a week ago. So pretty close, but couldn't ask for better weather. It's about probably high 60s right now, a little bit of wind, no rain, and I just love this. I'm in such a good mood. So we're kind of trying to hightail it to camp. It's 5 o'clock right now. We got a couple more miles to go. We're actually not sure how many more miles we have to go, but realistically we got about 3 more hours of sunlight. But I'd like to be to camp before that. But we're just not like pushing hard, but just kind of focused on getting there without going too fast. We don't want to miss anything.
I was kind of hoping to get out.
I wish my camera could pick up the color right now. It's changing over. It's not completely changed, but there's definitely some yellows and some reds and oranges, and it's gorgeous. But my phone's not picking up the color. This is definitely one of the things you got to come and see for yourself. It's absolutely gorgeous. We finally made it to camp about 8 o'clock. It was a long day. Woke up at 4:30, drove 7 hours, hiked 5 hours. We did about 9 miles. This was like the last possible campsite to get to before we go hike up Lion's Head tomorrow. So we were kind of, I was desperate. I'm tired. My feet hurt and I'm ready to eat some food and relax. So we are at camp. We are camping with like probably 20 other people, but I don't care. I'm exhausted. It was a good day though. We had a lot of good views. It's just been a great time hanging out with everybody, and tomorrow's gonna be an even better day. We've got a full day of hiking. Dinner tonight is Mountain House biscuits and gravy. I'm starving, so I'm ready to eat some food.
Seems like it's stuffed in a bag.
I do have all the snacks.
Today was a pretty good day. We covered a lot of miles. So we parked at the Bear Rocks trailhead and we hiked 522 to that junction, hopped on 521, hiked all the way around there, came down to 524, hiked all the way down, hooked up at this junction right here at the Blackbird Knob, Big Stone Cold Trailhead, and then hopped on this trail 513, and we are camped right about where those two trails connect, right there. According to Gaia and the Garmin, that's about roughly where we're at. Tomorrow we're meeting Alex there at that junction at 7:30, between 7:30 and 8 a.m. and then we're gonna do Lion's Head and then make our way back up to where we'll camp tomorrow night. So it was a good day. Well, I slept pretty dang good last night. I fell asleep pretty much as soon as I got in my hammock, and I slept all night long. I think I woke up one time to adjust my pad in my hammock, but I slept really freaking good. About to make some coffee and breakfast and then pack up. I'm gonna filter some water, and then we're gonna meet Alex here hopefully in the next half an hour or 45 minutes. So this is our campsite last night. Couldn't really show you last night since it was so dark, but we're camped next to this river in this little pine forest. This is actually the same spot we stayed at the last time we were here, and it's a nice spot. Got my hammock set up last night in the dark and it slept really good, and now we're all just packing up. I got my hammock all packed up. Josh is finishing cleaning it up, and then we're gonna hit the trail and meet Alex here in a couple minutes. All right, we made it to the trail junction for Lion's Head. Now it's just a straight climb up the trail there, and it's actually not a very long hike to get up to the pine forest up there, but we're gonna go ahead and start going up here.
And she's always had eggs, but it said she was allergic to eggs, so she cut out eggs. She's super sad about it.
Yeah.
She's like, I do feel better, like the brunch and stuff, and she doesn't have those.
All right, well, we made it up to the top of the kind of mountain or hill, and now we're on our way to Lion's Head. We're getting pretty close here to Lion's Head. I decided to drop my pack because I really don't want to try to navigate this stuff with the pack on. Got an opening here.
That's not it, though. You can see it from here, though. And once you follow the trail around, you pop out of the woods. It looks like this.
Alex dropped his phone. He's going down to get it. It's braver than I. I'd say screw that. Phone's gone forever. Is your
Can't believe that happened.
Is it all the way down there?
I think so.
is it on airplane mode?
Yeah.
Ah.
No.
I could try to call it. So Alex actually found his phone, but that's what's the aftermath of a fall, and that sucks, dude.
Yeah, well, you just gotta laugh about it.
Yeah.
It's a story that I look like an idiot in, but at least it's a good story.
But he scaled down these rocks off of Lion's Head and found it, which is pretty badass in my opinion. Because if it were my phone, I'd been like gone forever. I'll just go get a new one. There it is. There's Lion's Head. Pretty freaking cool.
1, 2, 3.
Man, I could just spend hours up here. Again, the lighting, it's just not picking up all these colors here. It's gorgeous. Yep.
Actually, representing Ohio, Great Lakes Brewing Company in Cleveland.
Okay, rock on. This? Yeah.
Not as good as Dogfish Head, but still solid.
Did you take a picture there?
All right, well, we're still hiking along here, and we're about a half an hour from our lunch spot. That'd be about my guess. We're gonna try to make it to the Forks. I think is what it's called. It's like where 3 rivers or 3 creeks meet here. Last time we came here, that's where we stopped for our lunch, and so we're making really good time. It's about 11:30 right now, and so we're gonna keep hiking along here, and I'm excited for some lunch. Gonna eat some tacos, maybe drink some more coffee, and relax, set up my camp chair, and just sit there and relax for a while. Not a bad spot for lunch. Well, we're all finished with lunch, and none of us really want to leave because this spot is really awesome. And we're only like maybe 5 miles, if that, to camp. And so it's 1 o'clock. I mean, this is awesome. I don't want to leave. I mean, we got 360 awesome views here. It's great. We got an awesome view of the creek. Nice little waterfall. Josh is getting in the water.
Going in.
Are you going in? I want to go in.
Barely see a bear.
There's probably enough traffic though on the trails that we're not gonna see anything.
They stay away, yeah.
Let's go off trail and hit a few bombs and catch a few
I'm
bears.
gonna wait. I'm looking at now maybe just getting one of the gravel bikes because I wanted to get both of them.
On my shoulders again.
We are on the Upper Red Creek Trail, Trail 509, and this is probably my favorite section of Dolly Sods because you can see the mountains, got these big open meadows. It's like, it's gorgeous, and the colors are really, really vibrant, and it's just gorgeous. So we're just making our way along.
Changed to like a grassland.
Look at this. These clouds look like they're painted on.
Oh, they do. Wow. That's a
so
good
neat.
picture.
Yeah, I've got a great camera.
I know you do.
Sleeping bag's gotta be like 10.
Yeah, yeah, for sure.
Brandon, you tired?
Dog again. I've been tired for 2 days.
Ew, what's all that like silver stuff?
Good stuff.
You get some good filtering water right there.
Not cool.
Did you get muddy?
I went straight into like a 6-inch.
People really underestimate how muddy Dobbin Grade is. If that was any indicator of how the rest of it is, then that would suck. But thankfully, we are not taking Dobbin Grade that long, maybe a quarter mile, and then we're hitting another trail. But we've warned at least 10 people to not take Dobbin Grade all the way to the trailhead. So hopefully they heeded our warning. Well, we were on Dobbin Grade a little less time than I thought, which is good. That was not even a quarter mile. That was like 210. Yeah, if that. So now we're going up here.
Oh my god. Wow.
She looks like a depressed little girl that like got told by her daddy that she can't go to the ice cream shop.
Well, we are almost to camp. We thought we found a spot back by the creek, but it really just wasn't big enough. Well, it was big enough, but it wasn't good enough for 3 tents. It was really rocky and rooty, so Josh found a spot up here. We're kind of hightailing it so no one takes it, because if someone takes that spot, we're kind of screwed. So we're almost to camp though. Well, we made it to camp, found a nice little spot right off the trail because there's not a whole lot of options. A couple fire rings. It's actually like 2 different levels of campsites, and we're gonna stay on like the higher level. But it's not a bad campsite. It'll work just fine for us tonight. Feels good to be in camp though. It was a long day. It wasn't really hard. We just stopped a lot because everything was so nice, and we just wanted to really take everything in. And but it's 6 o'clock right now, and so we made a pretty good time today. I'm happy with the day. Got camp all set up here. Not the most ideal hang, but it'll work for tonight. I'll still sleep really good. Tonight's dinner is buffalo chicken Alfredo. I am starving and ready to eat. Brandon's got the fire going again. Thanks, Brandon.
Fireman.
We got some beer that
yeah,
I will not
so-
be partaking in. And
It's, I think, red
everyone's gonna
beans
hang around the
and-
fire, I think. It's gonna be a good night.
Or black beans. I think 20 pounds is gonna get the use out of it now.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I use it in the morning before we go. And then we'll probably use it right when we go.
Like your lace or your laces or whatever, and
Oh, nice.
they're all vegan, and they have like that grounding.
For coming, honestly, but like everyone's welcome. I brought enough for everybody, so
Sweet.
yeah, I was gonna, and I have enough, I think, for you guys to take one back to Tim and too. So,
Oh, nice.
so, but
Nothing like having to wake up at 4 o'clock in the morning because it starts sprinkling, so you have to put your tarp up. Was not expecting any rain tonight, so I didn't even bother putting my tarp up. That was a mistake. Good morning, guys. It's about 6:45, and we are all up, getting around to head out. The sun's coming up. It pretty much sprinkled all night long. At first I thought that we'd be okay, it would just stop, but it was still going until about 6:30. And so I ended up putting the tarp on in the middle of the night. I thought the weather forecast was wrong. It said it was supposed to be clear all weekend, and it definitely was not. So that was kind of annoying, but it is what it is. But we're gonna get all packed up here. I'm just about done, and we're gonna head to the cars, and then it's time for some food. Got some trail cold brew. Just some last of the water I have and some Alpine Star coffee, instant coffee. This is gonna be my cold brew this morning. I'm all packed up, got the pack ready to go. Josh is just finishing up, and we're gonna head out to the car. Not a bad view hiking out this morning. It is an absolutely gorgeous morning. A little chilly. It's definitely colder this morning than what it was yesterday. It got pretty cool last night, and so we're like probably less than a mile from the car, and we are all ready for some food. Back at the car, I have stuff to make breakfast burritos. Alex has the sausage, so we're gonna drive back to his car. He's parked at the Red Creek Trailhead. Yeah, and so we got a little bit of a drive to go to get there, but breakfast burritos are definitely calling my name. And some good coffee. I had the Alpine Start Trail cold brew, but I also have my French press at the car, so I'll be making some good coffee when we get back.
Brandon, pro tip: cold air sinks at night into valleys, and especially next to like rivers and lakes and stuff. It's called a cold sink. So if we had camped down like next to the river.
All right, guys, another successful trip in Dolly Sods. We were walking back to the car, and then we're gonna drive Alex to his car, and we're gonna cook some breakfast. I'm in one of those moods where like I don't want to leave. I feel pretty good. My shoulders are a little sore, my hips are a little sore, but I definitely feel like I could hike another day. I just don't want to leave. It's so awesome here. These views are just fantastic. Post-hike LaCroix. Got my morning coffee, got some awesome views. Breakfast is just about done. The only thing that sucks is I dropped most of the eggs when I was getting it out of the car. All the ice melted in the cooler, and so it kind of disintegrated the egg carton. And when I pulled it out of the car, like half of it fell apart, and I lost like 3 eggs. So actually, like more like 5 or 6 eggs. But we were able to salvage 3, so it worked out in the end. But really great way to end a backpacking trip with just some really good breakfast food. It was just a great trip, great people, great views. Dolly Sods, this is my second trip here. It's fantastic. I'm gonna enjoy my coffee. I'm gonna enjoy the rest of the views before we hit the road. So thanks for watching, guys, and we will see you next time.